Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This is taken at about the 14. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
2 yards to go, second down. Here's Fields. Here's Higgins out on the right side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Back to the air. Fields on second down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Fields. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, here's Fields. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a 2nd option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Play action. It's Fields. That's dumped off to Pollard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, They threw the interception on the very first play.
And you're
taking it right down Broadway. Christian McCaffrey on his horse. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 99 yards. And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Fields on first down. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And down he'll go at the 25. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Now it's Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. Tennessee offense set to go again. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will have the Titans 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, it's Fields. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action, Fields. That pass taken in by Burks. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakokro, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have regained the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far,
0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the gun, here's Fields. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. To throw is Fields. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On first down, Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw, Purdy. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He gets this one to Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Wiggles free. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Purdy now on second down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Purdy. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Purdy. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Going to the right here and finding Burks. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Hand off to Spears. Oh, what a move. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 155 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Purdy to throw it on first down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
McCaffrey on the counter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Fields. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out come the Titans now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. And here's a give to Spears. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 190 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Gets past one man. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On 1st down, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down 8 yards to go. This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Purdy to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Here's first down. Back to throw. Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Fields. Able to hook up here with Ridley. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. Here comes second down and 5. Purdy to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Here's Purdy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's second down and 3. All eyes on Fields. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. But this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Fields. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
First throw in overtime by Fields. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now what can Fields do here in overtime? And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Fields on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play,
and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play action. It's Fields. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT, and now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing, Purdy. Throw outside, McCaffrey's got it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's Purdy to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On first down, it's Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Purdy will look to throw again here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, is less likely to draw the flag.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be.